I went round Sokoto, Kirby. I did those rounds. I did them till from 2009 to 2019. And I didn't know it was 10 years. I was in Uyo about to preach. They got me from the airport, put me into the hotel, and as I locked the door and knelt down, Jesus came again 10 years later. 19th of August 2019, making it 10 years. He now told me, I have come to set you free, so that where I am, there also will my servant be. That's a riddle, that's a parable. It doesn't have meaning until he comes to interpret it. Don't claim you understand some things you hear God. If it's not straight, if it's not direct, you don't know what he's saying. I called my wife, I said, am I in bondage? She said, you are in bondage. That the job you are doing is bondage. I said, is it not this job that we have, this powerful job that we are doing, that is helping us? Are you there? Now, unconsciously to me, I had now considered that job as an inevitable aspect of my life, that if the job is no longer there, I will not be able to survive. Do you understand that? But that happened unconsciously. So I began to pray and to ask God to interpret the poem that he gave me. I have come to set you free, so that where I am, there also will my servant be. It took me, it was the next year that he came to interpret it. I went to a hotel, paid, did 3 days dry, came out, he didn't say anything. And I know him, if he doesn't want to talk, you can't make him talk. So I was not angry. I just took my bag. I said, we'll continue this our talk. We'll continue this our discussion. And I was going. When I entered my car to move, he now came into the car and said, when will your passport expire? I said, my passport will expire on the 28th of September 2020. He said, okay, your job expires that day. So that's, do you understand that? That's how I knew what he meant by that parable. So I lodged in my resignation on the 5th of October. He said the job expires when? 28th of September. So I lodged resignation when? 5th of October. He said the reason why you need to resign is because you were faithful going to the campuses to preach to the youth. I sent you to the youth, you went there. And I told you that if you are faithful, I will open the gates of what? Nations to you. So you cannot go to the nations and remain on that job. So resign. So I resigned. And from then, like this year I did, so far I did Cameroon, I did Ghana, I did the United Kingdom, I did Austria, I did Netherlands. Don't clap, don't stop. Can you just listen? Okay. I did Belgium, then I did Ghana, then I came home because my son was going on vacation from school so that we can be gisting and praying. So I came back. The moment I take them back, I will do Austria, Belgium, South Africa. That's the one I can remember. Since that time, I've not been at home. It is by divine direction. And the moment God spoke to me, I struggled with it for a while because 21 million as house rent money in January. But what God wanted was to put me in a situation where I will still need to exercise my faith. When you exercise, meanwhile, just for your information, I've been full-time now for 3 years. And the conditions of service that God has given me supersedes what I would have gotten as a manager. It supersedes it like 3 times. Don't clap, just listen, just listen. I will never have been able to arrive at that point except by faith. So I need to teach you what faith is and how to walk by faith. Because that's what the mother eagle wants to achieve with the eaglets. Your flight with God is not possible until you can exercise your faith and trust in God.